folks, and welcome back. This one was voted for over at Patreon, so all these lovely people decided they would like to see this one. It's Dinosaur Jr, Feel the Pain. So let's dive straight in with the tuning. We've got a capo on the 3rd fret. Everything else is standard tuning. So the tab that you're going to see is going to be relative to the capo, okay? But hopefully that makes sense. So clean tone. Just on the very edge of breakup, and then I'm using this bad boy, the Double Rock from Zevex, and I'm just using one side of the pedal. So then we have this, which I just think's lovely. And then when you dig in, you get that lovely tone. I'm in bridge position as well, if you can see that. Oh, and this guitar is the Seth Backus Shoreline T model that I'm borrowing from Seth. He's a very fine English luthier. Check out the description below. I do keep getting asked about this one loads, so hopefully that'll save me typing. Right, let's crack on. Intro riff goes like this. And around. Okay, so pretty straightforward. You've got the 11th fret and the 9th fret relative to the capo, but that is actually the 14th and the 12th, okay? So I'll call out the notes so it's a bit easier. Alright, and you've got the open A as well. So you're going to play this repeating pattern of 0, 14, 12, 7 times, and then an additional A string, like this, slowly. And then, with your second finger, hit the 13th fret on the low E. And just pulse 8th notes there, right? And then repeat the whole thing round. And that is it. I think that's pretty straightforward. The next bit requires a little bit more explanation. I'll do it as he does, and then I'll simplify it and then show you how you add the embellishments, right? So you're going to play. And around, okay? That's one time round. So what you're going to be playing is the A string, but with the 12th and 14th fret, right? With that rhythm. I'll show you the incidentals in a sec, alright? But just get this phrase first. Like that. And then change to the next string up. Okay? So that rhythm is. Okay, so you're going to hit the 15th fret on the next string down as part of that. But again, this time with the D string as well. And then around again. This time there you go to some unison bends on the 12th and the 15th fret. Okay, like that. So if you want to simplify it, just play that. It's not that tricky, but if you're a beginner, it might give you a few problems. But if you want to then go to the sort of next level, you can then add some niceties like this. Okay, so on the 3rd beat, rather than doing, you're going to play a grace note hammer-on. And you do a very, very subtle open A just in between the change. It's barely audible. I mean, you could have a rest there, to be honest, if you wanted. And then it gives you time to change, right? But I think J lets it all sort of, you know, ring out. Then you change as before. So you're on the D string and the 12th fret on the G. But additionally, put your second finger on the 13th fret, okay? Because you will hear those higher notes ringing out, okay? And then you've got this. And again on the third beat, you go for a grace note hammer-on. The rest is just the same. So let's put those two bits together slowly, okay? 3, 4. Okay, like that. Then the last two times would be... Don't worry if it gets messy. The main thing is to get the vibe, right? You know, it's quite punky, isn't it? And then you go into a load of chords, and this is the last section of the song to learn, basically. So we're almost there. So we've got a B minor shape relative to the capo. It's a D minor, actually, but there we go. And the rhythm pattern throughout is pretty much... like that, okay? Alright, so down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so I'll play through the whole section first and then we'll dig into the chords being used, okay? Goes like this. 3, 4. Back into that main riff. So we've got a B minor relative to capo, and the strumming pattern I showed you is over 2 bars, okay? Okay, then you change to the E minor, then you go to a sus4, so you add your little finger onto the 2nd fret relative to capo, actually the 5th fret. The change to the sus4 does come in just before the beat, okay? It's on the 4 and, so... okay? And then you've got an E minor shape, which relative to capo would be C sharp minor. Then you go from an A to an F like this. He does a couple of open E strings at the end of that, okay? So you've got... and then you're back to the E. Up to the C sharp minor again. E. A. And I think it's just a single note there. I don't think he plays a power chord for that last bit. And then you're back in. And there is a solo at the end, and I'm going to do it. I haven't had a chance, so I'll come to that in another lesson. Fear not. So that's it. All the parts you need. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.